What is up, folks? Welcome back to Ever So Slight. Jorge Anito here. Thanks for stopping by. Welcome back. My friends, today we will be checking out my top 5 sleights that I practice daily. These are moves hand over heart I truly stand behind, hence why I practice them daily. Some of these on the list, maybe a few of you will suspect, and I hope there's a few that might catch some of you off guard. So without any further ado, let's get into it. We're going to get a couple honorable mentions out of the way, 2 of them. It wouldn't be a true top 5 list if we didn't mention at least a couple honorable mentions. And the first one being, wouldn't you know, Pop Shove It. Yeah, normally I would use this as a color change, but not necessarily so. I also use this as a sandwich load, a card control, card switch. But the color changes that derive from this move, it really is where the beauty lies. I mean, if Pop Shove It were the tree trunk, I've said this before, and all the color changes that just blossom out and make the branches, I think that would be the perfect way to explain this move. I love this a lot. So first honorable mention, Pop Shove It. My second honorable mention, a move that I practice daily, is kind of like a diagonal palm shift type move, but it's really just a card control to the bottom, like a side still. There's a lot of these variations. We're actually going to do an Everything Erdnase episode on DPS variations, and mainly just the side still, not necessarily the palm. This is kind of like a straddle pass, right? And you could bring it to the top as well. It doesn't have to go to the bottom, right? So yeah, that's a move that I practice daily, and all of its variations, at least the ones that I'm familiar with. So yeah, number 2 honorable mention, DPS type move. Coming in at number 5 is the Swivel still. This is not the easiest move in the world to do, hence why I practice it daily. But man, it sure is a lot of fun. This was created by Ernest Ehret, the late Ernest Ehret, respectively, and it's just a beautiful move. I mean, the only thing about it is it's so angle sensitive. It takes a long time to develop, you know, the muscle memory and stuff for this. I mean, the hand movements have to be just right. I mean, everything just it's like the stars have to line up just right for this thing to work. But it is a lot of fun. Coming in at number 4 is what I refer to as the flush muck. It's just a way of table mucking. So normally when you do like mucking type switches, you'll get under the card, you could thumb count off the other card, and you come away with the card that was originally there. So the idea that I have and have been playing with for a long time is just to, in the action of turning this card over, essentially adding another card to it, right? So originally they would see like the Jack of Spades, but in the action of turning it over, yeah, it's changed, and both cards are brought to a flush state, right? Why I call it flush muck. So yeah, and to get this to where it's perfectly coalesced isn't as hard as what you would think. In fact, I'm going to show this sometime soon on an episode of Practical Magic. So anyway, that's a move that I've really been working on here for quite some time. Continue to do it daily. Number 4, Flush Muck. Coming in at number 3 is a move that is near and dear to my heart, and that is the Louise control. Now, it's been brought to my attention before that, yes, this looks a lot like Daniel Garcia's ego change or his ego switch, and I agree. Yeah, the same principle, the same things are happening. The selected card goes on top, and an indifferent card gets switched out in the middle, right? That's exactly what happens. He does his quite a bit different than I do mine, and even though it's something I discovered independently, props to Daniel Garcia because he is just a beast. I've watched his Daniel Garcia Project DVD series. He is such a creative mind, works with Blaine. But anyway, he does actually teach his version for free. If you go to Vanishing Ink, Share Magic Live 2020, you could see exactly how he does this move. I do it quite a bit different. I just use my ring finger in the action of swinging this card supposedly in the middle. It goes right on top, and the ring finger goes in, just extends out, drags out one card, and then comes away. So in real time, it looks like this. So he adds a few extra moves to it. But anyway, like I said, this is a move that I really stand behind. I've done this for people time and time again, and it's just a good sleight. You know, hand over heart. It's one of those tried and true, and still practicing stuff with it to this day. So coming in at number 3, Louise Control. Maybe I should say / ego change. Also, once again, props Danny Garcia. Coming in at number 2 is what I call the full ride false shuffle. Square everything up. Of course, it's Pharaoh. You give everything a cut. And yeah, nothing's happened. Everything's completely the same. This is a false shuffle that I've taken quite a bit of pride in. It's a little difficult for sure, and they work better with a newer deck. Just the nature of pulling apart interwoven cards, as it were. You can get it to work with older decks, but it's a bit more strenuous and quite a bit more difficult. It's difficult enough anyway. All this shuffle is basically an in the hands version of Daniel Madison's Broken Bridge false shuffle. So I simply picked that up from off the table, put it in my hands, and yeah, came up with a way to do it in the hands. So there's that. I really believe in this false shuffle. I think if just spent enough time, and Lord knows how long that is, that, man, this could really be the one false shuffle, one and only that you need. So, but anyway, the full ride false shuffle, number 2, and coming in at the number 1 spot, you might have guessed it, the classic pass. This is a move that I definitely love, have enjoyed for so long, still do, and as I'm doing it now, I can see where my angles are. Let's see. So, but anyway, yeah, this is a move that I love a lot. So many different things to use it for. Color changing, obviously, like with the May Twitch. I also use this as a false cut. Man, I've had such a lot of fun using this as a false cut. This is classic pass for a reason. It's classic. A lot of people stand behind this. You know, this is a timeless sleight. There's a reason why it's mentioned in so many card books by magicians. You hear it everywhere. It's just that good of a move. And it takes so long to practice, to make it good, to make it silent, to make it seamless. So many people have work on it. But that is my number 1 sleight that I, to this day, still practice daily, the classic pass. Hey, I just want to thank you guys for stopping by and watching this. Let me know in the comments exactly what you think, exactly how you feel. What are some sleights that you guys practice daily? Are there some sleights that you could throw my way or suggest? Let me know in the comments below. I appreciate all the love and support. Jorge Anito, Ever So Slight, signing off. Be blessed.